Hi friends, this is Sophie. Welcome to Stuti's Cuisine. Hope you all are doing fine by God's grace. We are all fine here. Thank you for all the subscribers who have been supporting me. Please continue sharing it with others so that they get an opportunity to see my videos. Today I'm come with a very different recipe. It's a European recipe. Two of my friends been requesting me to do it. I got the idea from one particular friend, so I ventured to do it. It's a very nice and tasty recipe. You all must try it. It's called goulash. It's a soup. Some of them have it like a soup, some have it more thickened form. Usually it has had it like a soup, that's what I feel. And it's originally a Hungarian recipe. It's called beef goulash. It can be made with any meat, but usually it's made with beef or beef and pork. It can also be made with any meat, turkey, chicken, lamb. If it can be made with beef, it can be made with anything. But usually it's made with beef. It's a wonderful dish. So you all must try it, and you all will really like it. I have made a slight twist to it, but it's just like the European style. Very tasty. You will be surprised when you make it and taste it yourself. Thank you for viewing my channel, and please do not forget to ring the bell button so that you get the first notification of any videos I upload. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And please keep sharing. After all, sharing is caring, isn't it? The birds have started chirping as usual. The leaves have all come out so well. And that's about it. Do try the goulash and tell me how it has come out. And if you really liked it, give me a thumbs up. Bye, and you all have a nice and blessed day. The ingredients for beef goulash. I've taken 4 pounds of beef, 2 pounds with bones, 2 pounds without bones. We need the oil. We need wine. So at least around 100 ml of wine. The caraway seeds, marjoram. I got the dry one. Pepper powder, tomato puree, garlic, paprika powder. The vegetables, I've taken potatoes, around 4 small ones, 1 stem of broccoli, 2 carrots, 3 tomatoes, 1 capsicum or bell pepper. You can take any color you want, and 1 chili. You need salt, and that's about it. I'm going to clean the beef, chop it, clean the vegetables, cube it, chop it as per what I need, and I'll get back to you. So this is my vegetables and my meat that is ready to go. So this is how I have cubed. It shouldn't be too small, okay? But it should be of a fairly big size because it's going to take long to actually get cooked. That's how it is. And this is with bones. I have fairly put a larger piece. Okay, and I've chopped my onions, half of which is red onions. Because I had red onions already chopped in my fridge, I thought of taking it out first. And I've got the white onions too. So this is my capsicum, my chilies, my broccoli. I've got my tin of pureed tomatoes open. I've taken garlic, which is around 10 to 12 cloves of garlic, which is sliced. My carrots, which are cubed, okay, to this size. Then I have got my potatoes, which are again cubed. I've put it in water so that it doesn't turn black. And I've taken 3 chopped, and I've just, cubed into small size tomatoes. So let's go to the other side and see how we make the whole thing. Beef broth. Hi friends, let's begin the Hungarian beef goulash. So I've kept a big pot on fire, and I will show you how I do it step by step, okay? I put around 4 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to put my onions, saute it, okay? Just for around 5 to 8 minutes till it becomes nice and translucent. I have to keep mixing it every now and then. Salt just to speed up the process, okay? It's on high fire. So on this side I have put another pan here. I'm going to switch it on. 1 teaspoon of oil. I'm going to put these meat pieces. So all the meat pieces, I'm going to brown it and take it out. So I could put it in the same pot and brown it. You can put it in the same pot, but I just want to speed the process. Some people, they put it in a slow cooker. That's another way of cooking. but I prefer to do it this way. So here it's become nice and soft. It's on high medium heat for around 5 minutes. I'm going to put my garlic. So mix it all together. Okay, let it saute for another 5 minutes. Now here you see, you just want it to get evaporated, or you can put the next lot. Okay, a little more to go. It's on high heat. I'm going to put the green chilies, not the capsicum or bell pepper, the green chilies, okay? And let it get sauteed for another 5 minutes. My pepper, it's 1 teaspoon, saute it. I'm going to put my tomatoes, 3 tomatoes, okay? I'm going to put my vegetables later on because I don't want it to get mashed too much. So let it remain for 5 minutes. I'm going to take all of this out. And this is the one with bones. I'm going to put it, there's some oil in it, so let it get brown and then we'll turn over. So give this a mix. And lowering the heat of this pan. I just want the tomatoes to get cooked a little bit more. I'm going to close it and keep it for another 5 minutes. So just turning it over. There we are. Getting nice and getting charred. You see? So now let's open and see. And we have to see that at intervals we have to stir in between all the way throughout. So now here I'm putting 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, and we will see later on if we need more of it because I've already put tomatoes earlier. So stir it until it is well cooked. Here I'm adding in the carrots and stirring it, and I'm going to close it and keep it until it's cooked. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to switch off the fire. So you see, it's so good. It looks so delicious. Now in the same pan, I'm going to put a slab of butter. Usually put oil or lard and a tablespoon of oil. Okay, so it's nice and hot. What I'm going to do is, I'm just making a little bit of a variation. I'm putting 1 small stick of cinnamon and 4 cloves. Okay, the fire I've put it on slow. Putting 3 bay leaves. It's just for the added flavor. And cardamom around 4 to 5. The caraway seeds, I'm going to just crush it, bring out its flavor. Here, I'm going to put it inside. So you have to be very careful when you're doing it. And I'm putting it in the same pan because I want all the little crust from the bottom. Which I've not mentioned is 2 tablespoons of white flour. Put it on slow fire, and you're going to just put it in this butter or oil which you've taken. Just keep mixing it. Take a little of the broth and mix it well. More. So it should be like a nice smooth paste, and it should get cooked. Okay. If you don't have the stock at hand, you can make use of the cubes, dissolve it in water and make use of it as stock. This is a paprika. 3 tablespoons. It will be just right, it won't be too hot. So let this get nicely cooked on a slow fire. Okay, let's open this pot and see. Yes. Now it's actually time to put in the meat. So here's the first batch of meat. Here's the second batch of meat. Let's put it all in. Yes. And mix it all together. Okay. Wow. Looks so nice. Hope you all can see it. So here you need more stock. I'm going to get more stock. And close it. And I'll be okay. Let's open that. And mix it in between. Okay. For this amount of meat, you should have the meat stock or broth around 2.5 to 3 liters at least. You can also substitute it with water, but meat broth would be even more tastier. Okay, so this is a marjoram herb I'm putting. Just put it. I'm putting my potatoes. Mix. You can even saute the potatoes if you want in a little oil. It's salt. It will be tasty too, but it will absorb. Now I'm going to add in my sauce and mix it all together. Now here I'm putting some more broth and allowing it to boil for 10 minutes, after which I'm going to cover it with a lid and let it simmer on low heat for around 2 to 3 hours until the meat is nice and tender. Wow, doesn't it look looks so good. So much meat. I wanted more of vegetables too. But anyway, there are some people who don't put vegetables at all. Okay, some put only potatoes. So it depends on each one's liking. You have to adjust. Once it's boiled, we put it on slow heat, and we'll come back after 2 hours and we'll see. Here it is. So you see here, it's on low heat. And what you have to do is, in between every 15 minutes, you just have to give it a mix. Some like to have it like a soup, some like to have it more like, more thick. So it depends on how you have it. You put more of broth or water and make it liquidy like a soup. Or if you want, you evaporate it and make it more thick. That's around 30 minutes past it's on low fire. So we'll close it again. So we have the wine here, don't forget. So we'll put it later, okay? So I'm opening it now. Ooh. So it's now around 1.5 hours on slow fire. I'm going to put the capsicum now. I'm just taste a little bit and see. A little bit of salt. We'll stir it a little bit more. Show you the meat pieces. It's fairly big enough. It's perfect. We'll let it boil for another half an hour. I'm just going to close it and keep it for another half an hour. So here now, it's nicely bubbling and boiling. Okay, so I'm going to put my broccoli. I'm going to taste a little bit and see. Oh, it's fantastic. I'm putting some more water because it needs to get cooked under slow fire. So I'm putting it under medium, low, closing it and keeping it for another 1 hour. I'm going to open and see how it goes in between every 15 minutes. Okay, and I'll be back. Here comes the best part of the goulash, and that is the wine. So I'm going to put, okay, so around 100 ml of wine. That's enough to give it a taste, okay? I'm just going to boil it for 5 minutes and I'm going to switch it off. So the whole process of the goulash cooking will take more than 3.5 to maximum 4 hours. So here I'm switching off the fire and it's now time to serve. Enjoy! Here comes the beef goulash. Wow! See? It's so good with a dollop of fresh cream, and I just toasted my sliced bread with butter. And here it is. Oh, you can hear the birds whistle, right? Hey, I'm going to just relish it. So here I am. After all, I finished the beef goulash. It's so good, I tell you. Here it is. I'm just having it with toasted bread. I just toasted on the pan. I just put some butter and I toasted it. And I just put a dollop of fresh cream and I sprinkled with a little paprika. Okay, and we can also sprinkle it with some green onions, or you can also use parsley leaves. Anything as you prefer. And let me taste now. Wow, I'm going to taste it. It's so good. You see the beef is great. Fantastic. It's so good. Awesome. Everything is blended so well into the soup, and the cream you put on the top, it just blends with the taste. It's not too spicy, it's not bland, it's just right. Thank you, Martha, for giving me an opportunity to try out this recipe, and I'm most grateful to you. Thank you. It's so good. The beef is so tender and it just melts in your mouth. So it's a long process, but the taste is too good.